It's the activated new bright tenant Futurtarian. First and foremost, I want to say peace, power, and soul. All right, when you're dealing with these Negroes, a lot of these cats that live in like New York City, Houston, LA, Chicago, all these big cities, man, they don't understand that, you know, even if they teaching, it doesn't even matter because the transmission's being switched, the intel's being switched. They know that. They know that. They know that it's being switched to somewhere else. They know that because their purpose, some of these teachers' purposes was to get them intrigued to go what? Mess with us. See, they know that. They ain't gonna say that because we in the future laughing at all you motherfuckers. We in the future laughing. You know what I'm saying? That video right there, that's a deep video right there. Y'all ain't even gonna go past y'all's minds. Right? So, all right, when you're dealing with New York City, right? Especially New York City, because New York City has a mass population. Was like 20 million people in New York City. You know, so when you're dealing with all these conscious dudes, these teachers and all that stuff that's in New York City, and you sitting there and you analyze them and you actually scan them, because when you're activated, you can scan them. You just scan them. You can see if they're full of shit or not. The true story, there was a couple of teachers that I was listening to. This was like maybe 7, 8 years ago. And I was like, there's something about this dude. There's something about him. And then boom, some stuff came up where it wasn't even dealing with like his past. It was dealing with the present. See, if you got a past, say like you got a past, right? And you're trying to alter your past, you're trying to correct that, that's fine. But see, when you're dealing with the present into the future and you still doing that shit, we gonna catch it off the bat. Because there's nothing past activation. Tell me something that's past activation. Activation is continuous. It keeps going. It keeps going into the future. You could talk about anything that's dealing with, you know, because I live up here in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Minnesota. Right? You got the George Floyd case. You got the Dante Wright. He got shot, this and that. You got all this stuff happening up here. Why is that? Why is all this stuff happening up here? Why is that? Why ain't nothing like that happening in New York? Why ain't nothing like that happening in Chicago, being televised and being pushed to the masses of people? I ain't even gonna tell you why. But if you got an intelligent mind, then you'll know why. Because majority of these teachers don't serve no purpose. That's why ain't nothing popping off in their city. Ain't nothing happening. You know what? They comfortable. They sitting there. They comfortable. They you know what I'm saying, doing a thing, living their life, but ain't nothing cracking over there. But you know why? Because their mission on the planet is almost finished. Their mission on the planet is almost finished. And they're going to have to accept the outcome, the futuristic outcome. Because, like I said before, there's nothing past activation. There is nothing. There's nothing past activation. Because once you get to activation, it's continuous. That's why I said, man, I'm up here in Minnesota. You got all this stuff going on. All this stuff going on in Minnesota, man. You know what I'm saying? And I got these teachers. Some of these teachers, you know, they like, some of these teachers, you know what they is? They reincarnated morphodikes. They reincarnated morphodikes. They got the alpha on point, but they got the beta on point too. They got both. They got both on point. They got the alpha and the beta. Cause you come over here, ain't nobody fucking with me on this goddamn planet. I'ma repeat myself. Ain't nobody fucking with me on this goddamn planet. Period. Cats in my comments, this and that, they all emotional. You know what? And it's so sad because you're dealing with people that have some type of power and they still emotional like some goddamn females, man. That's fine though. That's fine, because you know what's going to happen? This was going to happen for the future. Ain't nobody talking about the future. Everybody talking about some pills and Man, ain't nobody care about that dumbass shit. We really don't. Don't care about that dumbass shit, man. It's about futuristic mind power, moving forward, getting the community to move forward, getting everybody else to move forward, get the children to move forward. How the children gonna move forward? I ain't even telling y'all. Because you serve no futuristic purpose. All I'm gonna tell you for, and it's gonna go in your, it's gonna go through your ear, it's gonna hit your eardrums, it's gonna move to your neurotransmitters in your mind, then it's gonna fade away. That's why in New York, Chicago, LA, Houston, ain't nothing cracking like here that's popping up here. Straight up. Because when, all right, I'm gonna give you an example on why everything's happening up here in Minnesota. I'm gonna give you an example why everything is happening up here in Minnesota. When you're dealing with that, remember when you used to go camping? When you used to go camping, and then, you know what I'm saying, like your dad or your grandfather, he would put the little bug chakra out there at night, the electricity bug chakra. It attracted all the parasites, all the flies, all the mosquitoes. You know, that's what's happening up here. Because the frequency and the solar power is so strong up here, they're trying to figure out why all this stuff is happening up here. But see, that's the thing. Y'all don't even, you know, in the long run, y'all gonna find out. That's why I said, man, let me do this video, man. See, when you're dealing with these Care Bear niggas, you gotta address them every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? And then every time, because they're actually bi niggas. They're like niggas and they like females. They don't even, what I mean by bi nigga, they're actually attracted to women and also attracted to men. And I'm not saying that they're gay, but they subconsciously, they don't even know that. That's why they be on my comments and all that stuff, because they're fruity as hell. That's why I post a Care Bear video, because man, I'm up here in Minnesota right now, man. Ain't nothing cracking in y'all cities like this. Why is that? Why is that? Why is all this shit happening up here and not in your fucking city? You know why? Because you don't serve no futuristic purpose. Your purpose, when you got here, your purpose is almost done. That's why. So stay in your fucking apartment building and don't even come outside. Don't even come outside. Because, all right, when you're dealing with activation, right? When you're dealing with activation is a mindset that keeps going. Activation is a mindset that keeps going. There's no limitations. When Master P came, the thing about Master P tapped in for a minute, but the thing about Master P, when he made that record label, No Limit Records, that right there alone, the word no limit alone attracted people to that, because they're like, damn, there's no limit to this shit. That right there attracted. And then he also had some decent artists and whatnot back in the day when I was dealing with, you know, black people shit. But ain't nobody, man, dude, we up in Minnesota right now where everything's popping and everything's cracking. Why is that? Why is that? You know why? Because it's activation time. Ain't nobody on this goddamn planet can do about it. I don't care about no teachers, and I don't care about no goddamn little minion slave Negroes. Because you can't touch me. This is the upgraded version. You know what I am? I'm the upgraded version of the brother Malcolm X. That's what I am. An upgraded version of him. The evolution one of him. And you can't touch me. You can't. Go hire you a private investigator and do all that stuff, man. We already on it. We already know what y'all thinking, because we activated. We already know what y'all thinking. When you send one of your agents into the community, we gonna already know who you are. Already gonna know who you are. That's why I said, man, don't come over here. See, every time somebody comes over here messing with a Futurtarian, they're gonna lose. Simple as that. They gonna lose all this energy and all this emotions and shit that's going on in Minneapolis, Minnesota right now. Why? Because I'm here. That's why. That's why the fuck is going on. Goddamn teachers out here acting like some goddamn bitches. Got the goddamn Speedos and shit. Got the see-through Speedos on. The goddamn red pumps sitting there trying to fucking comment on my shit. You fucking with powers that you have no. Put it like this. Your shit's almost done. That's why it's a Futurtarian. Because it's also when you don't have future and shit, you'll be limited. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're gonna be limited. So yeah, this New Brighton location, Minnesota. It's the activated New Brighton and Futurtarian. Peace, Quasar. If you like the way the world is, don't like, don't share, don't subscribe. If you do, move at the speed of light.